Hello students, today we'll see the 10th science topic, that is what are the types of chemical reaction. So before going to start the types of chemical reaction, in my previous lecture, that is part 1 of your chemical reaction and equation, I explained about what is chemical reaction, chemical equation. In that I told about the skeletal equation and how to balance it. Now today we'll see one more example of a skeletal equation. I'll tell you how to balance. Let us start. See, your equation is iron reacted with water. Now what you are getting? Fe3O4 plus H2. Do you remember I told you what is the steps you need to do in order to balance your equation from the skeletal equation? The step 1 is, first you should check the element either in the side of reactant or in the side of product which is present in more number. Now here you tell me which element is in more number or more atoms are there. Clear? It is nothing but your product side oxygen is higher, that is O4. Yes or no? So according to that, if your more number of atoms present in the side of product, then you should balance it first on the side of reactant. If reverse, it is side of reactant, you need to balance it at the side of product, vice versa. Fine. So hence, as it is O4, I will first write it as here 4. Clear? Now as soon as I write 4, my oxygen is balanced. But if you see here my iron, how many iron is there? 3 atoms. So I should write it here as 3. Okay. Now iron is balanced, oxygen 4 balanced. What about hydrogen? Hydrogen is here 4 into 2, 8. But here it is 2. So I will write it as 4. Now it's balanced or not? So this is the way you need to approach so that it will get balanced very easily. Okay. Now, one more important thing is that in my last video, I get a comment that we want more knowledge about catalyst. So, first of all, what is a catalyst? It is a substance which is used in chemical reaction that will make the reaction to work in a different way. What's the different way? Either it will expedite your reaction, means it will make your reaction faster, quicker. Or in some case, the reaction will be in the natural process, it will be faster or quicker. We are not able to do any analysis. In such a case, we need to slow down the reaction. For that purpose also, in some reactions, we want to maintain certain conditions. In order to do that, we also need the catalyst. Okay. So I told to do the chemical reaction, we need certain condition to be maintained. What are those conditions? Under certain temperature, under some pressure and under using certain catalyst. So you have that doubt. Now is it clear? Now let me tell you some examples so that you will get more clarity about what is catalyst. Now see our body. You know, in our body there is full of biocatalyst. Can you tell me what is the name of that biocatalyst? Enzyme. You know what they are working, how the way they are helping us. We all are taking intake as food. Yes or no? That food may be rice, potato, banana, blah blah blah, anything item intake we are taking. How is it converting into glucose? Once the food is digested, churn, it is converted into glucose. That glucose in combining with the oxygen which is present in our cell giving us energy. So only we are alive. Yes or no? So that enzymes act as natural biocatalyst which is present in our body. Just imagine if this natural catalyst is not present in our body, how many years it takes for the food to digest? It is given us some years and years, some billion, million years it will take to digest. So how the enzymes are biocatalyst, or how it is friendly to us, helping us to digest the food quicker and earlier. One more example you see. In every car, there will be the generation of carbon monoxide, which is highly poisonous and toxic. So, the catalytic converter is used. What is the catalytic converter? Is nothing but platinum is used as catalytic converter that converts your carbon monoxide, which is highly toxic and poisonous, into carbon dioxide. Hope you will be clear about the concept of catalyst. Okay, now let us see about the today's topic, that is types of chemical reaction. So when you are coming to know about what are the types of chemical reaction, before that, what is a chemical reaction? Last class I told you. Are you thinking that some atoms will appear and some will disappear, or some atom will change to some other form? That are all things are not going to happen. Then what is happening inside? What is happening? I told you in the last class. Simply there is rearrangement of the atoms or molecules or ionic structure. How the way it happens? By breaking or making the bonds. We'll see in our chapter, in your coming some chapter, there is a topic of, I think, chapter 3 and 4. The formation of the bond. Okay, in that you will have more clarity of the types of bond, how you are able to make it. So chemical reaction is nothing but where there is making and breaking of bonds. Making and breaking of bonds. So what are the types of reaction? Basically in this level you will study 5 types of chemical reaction. What are those? The number 1 is the combination reaction. Don't try to by heart. See the concept, automatically you will remember. What is combination reaction? See the term itself giving the indication of combination. Something is combining together, hence it is called as combination reaction. So how the way will define it? It is a reaction, combination reaction is a reaction in which 2 or more reactant combine together to give a single product. Then we say that it is a combination reaction. Am I right? Now let us see some example of the combination reaction. Before that I will tell you all the types. Second one is your decomposition reaction. In decomposition reaction, what happens? It is just the reverse process of your combination reaction. In combination, what happens? 2 or more reactant combine together to give a single product. Here, a single reactant gives 2 or 3 product. So, whenever there is decomposition, or you can say splitting of the elements or compounds takes place, it is called as decomposition reaction. Okay, clear concept? Then third type, it is called as displacement reaction. What do you mean by the term displacement? When something is removed from that place to other place, you say, no, my things I kept it here. Where these are all displaced. Displaced means it is removed from that place. So what happens in such a reaction? One element will displace or remove the other and go and sit in that place. Like in our day-to-day life, some people are highly reactive. They will enter into the scenario, push some persons and they will go and sit there. Yes or no? Similarly, some elements also like that, they are highly reactive. They will just enter, push that element and sit there. That is called as your displacement reaction, where one element displaces or removes the other element. So which element removes or displaces other? The element which is more reactive than those element which is already or earlier present. that will remove and make you to present or create one new compound. Clear about displacement reaction? Next is double displacement reaction. What do you mean by double displacement reaction? There will be same way displacement, but it happens with the two elements. Along with that, in double displacement reaction, when you do the reaction, some of the things which is not soluble in that, it will just go and settle down at the bottom of the beaker. That is called as, which is not soluble, or you can say insoluble, settle down at the bottom of your beaker, that is called as precipitate, PPT. So such type of reaction also called as precipitate reaction. Okay, so your double displacement reaction also called as precipitate reaction if you find anything insoluble present in your reaction which is settling down at the bottom of your container. Fine. Now fifth one is your oxidation and reduction. See, the name told oxidation means whenever there is gain of oxygen or loss of hydrogen, that is called as oxidation. Just reverse or opposite to it is the reduction. So oxidation is gain of oxygen. So reduction will be loss of oxygen. If oxygen is lost, what is gain? Hydrogen is gain. So if there is gain of oxygen and loss of hydrogen, that is called as oxidation reaction. If there is loss of oxygen and gain of hydrogen, that is called as a reduction reaction. Is this clear? Oxidation, simply remember gain of oxygen. So gain of oxygen means another element will be lost, that is hydrogen. Reduction, loss of oxygen, that is gain of hydrogen. So these are the basically 5 types of chemical reaction: combination, decomposition, displacement, double displacement, oxidation and reduction. How to remember? I'll tell you one small trick. All of you know CDO, Civil Discipline Officer. Am I right? CDO. This is one of the rank CDO post. So here if you write CDO, keep d to the power 3. You know d to the power 3 means d multiplied 3 times. So similarly here d. So CDDDO. C stands for combination. D stands for first D decomposition, second D displacement, third D double displacement. Then O is oxidation and reduction. This is the shortcut method to remember the types of chemical reaction. Okay. So in my next video, I'll upload about all these chemical reaction along with the examples. Okay, student. If you like my channel, give like. Otherwise, give your comment and suggestion to improve the quality of video. Share with your friends and relatives so that they will get benefit of this knowledge. Take care. Bye-bye.